Our video is about the Fourth Amendment's searches and seizure policy, and why we think police should obtain a search warrant when conducting their searches. Throughout the video, you will hear several clips on differing opinions on the use of search warrants, whether it should be permissible by law or not.
And now, here's a skit on how a search should be properly executed and how it should not be.
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
You drinking this evening, sir? Yes, sir. Step out of the vehicle, please. We're going to search your vehicle if that's alright.
Okay. Stand by.
You got a gun?
No.
What do you think this is?
Sir, what is that?
That's not mine.
Whose is it?
Sir, you're under arrest for illegal possession of a firearm, unless you can furnish a permit right now.
Hey, Nick. That's
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. You cannot afford one. One will be provided for you by the state. Have you read and understand your rights?
Sir, you're under arrest.
What? What are you talking about?
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Come right this way. Man, these blonde people. Get in the car. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move a muscle.
So now we're going to take a couple looks at how Congress has different viewpoints on the Fourth Amendment and what's constitutional or not. Some of them want to make the rules more broader to be able to search more people. However, some want to reserve the right and keep the officers away as much as possible. There's also one where they're trying to show the officers where there's a good middle.
Under the exclusionary rule, it would not. Now, who is penalized by the exclusionary rule as it presently is employed? The people. The people are victimized. Nobody else, just the people. Now, the principle of Leon is to be distinguished from the terms of Leon. Leon stands for the principle that there's nothing sacred about the exclusionary rule, and if the law enforcement officer made a good faith effort to make a reasonable search and seizure to be determined by an objectively reasonable standard, then the evidence shall not be suppressed. Yes, it tilts towards the public. It tilts towards the victims of crime. It no longer tilts towards the accused. But what is more unjust than suppressing evidence that should lead to a conviction of a serious crime because of some technical difficulty?
It caused the government overstep the boundaries because the information that it gained in the search was the exact content of what Mr. Cott had removed by stepping inside the phone booth. That is the nature and the words of his conversation.
The test that the Commonwealth would propose is a simple lawfulness test. Now, under this test, as long as an officer behaves lawfully, there should be no suppression of evidence seized.
When it comes to search warrants and the Fourth Amendment, in my opinion, I believe they should be permissible by the law to obtain. Consequently, to hear a professional opinion on this matter, I have decided to interview attorney Julio Cabrera, who will be sharing his views on the matter with us.
I think the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution is legitimate. I think it should always be upheld. I think each citizen of this country should feel safe and secure in their persons and property, and the police and other authorities should be required to obtain a writ for a search and not conduct any searches unreasonably. and always inform the individuals why it is that they're searching and what they're searching for.
With the honor I had of interviewing Mr. Linsky, an honors history teacher, he gives his reasons why the Fourth Amendment was made and why it is important to U.S. citizens.
What a lot of people don't understand about the Fourth Amendment, it was actually incorporated to protect your rights. At the time when it was written, people were coming off of the memory of the English government being able to do anything they want, whenever they wanted, kick in your door, search anything they wanted at any time. So I think people are concerned that their civil liberties are being violated at times. Always remember, it's there to protect you, not intimidate you.